Thank you to Mangoal for sending this universal dash cam for your car, truck or bus or whatever out to me. This is the MG006C/1BA universal fit-in. There is just a bit of information there for you. They reached out to me and asked me would I like to take a look at one of their products. So I said yes. But unfortunately for me, they didn't have the correct one for my car, as my car is quite old. So I asked them to send me a universal one, which they have. But if you've got a modernish car, I'll leave a link to their website in the description. If you've got a modernish car, no doubt you'll have one that integrates into the rear view mirror, and they look really smart, to be honest. But like I said, unfortunately for me, my car is quite old, so they didn't have it for my model. So what we get user manual. As always, I suggest you read through these so you can see how to connect it to your app. There's a QR code there for the app for Android and iPhone. Basically telling you there the processor uses a Sony processor, records in 4K Ultra HD at 30 FPS, 150-degree wide-angle view, loop cycle and split recording mode. Anyway, it's all there. Up to a 256 gig class 10 SD card. G-sensor built in. That's handy because that's if somebody hits your car, it'll automatically record. So yeah, looks a good product. This is what's included in this package cable, charging cable, your dash cam, your rear camera, which is another good thing. It includes the rear camera for your car. Well, for your vehicle, I should say, because, you know, you don't have to just fit it in a car. TF card, which is a micro SD card, GPS antenna, plastic trim tool so you don't damage the trim in your car when you're feeding the wires through, cable tie, and rear camera lead user manual. That's how to download the app. Just scan the QR code and it'll take you directly to it. The Wi-Fi password is just a standard 12345667, so it's easy to remember. But yeah, we'll have a look at the package now and the content and see what we actually get. Here's just a quick guide in case you get any connection problems, basically telling you to do a factory reset, how to do all that. So it's good to see that all the information you may need is included. And relevant barcodes you're going to need, QR codes rather. And this is another little leaflet. If you purchase the dual camera version but only see in the front dash camera and not the rear when viewing videos, please follow the troubleshooting steps below. So yeah, it's nice to see they've got you covered in case you do get an installation problem. We'll just move that out of the way. We'll do the big box first. This is your dash camera, which comes with a mount. You stick that, peel that, stick that to your windscreen so you can remove. And obviously, as every vehicle is different, but there you can move the camera so you can get the correct viewing angle for your vehicle, because your windscreen could be like that angle and your camera needs to be there. or you could have a shallow angle and your camera could need to be there. So that's good that that's adjustable. That is for your SD card. I think it's included, I'm not 100% sure. This cable goes to the rear camera. This is your power for the unit, and that's for your GPS antenna. We'll come back to that in a second. This is your rear camera. Again, fully adjustable, so you can get the angle correct on your rear windscreen. So like if that was the angle, that fully goes around. Rear camera. Make sure there's a little indent by there and one by there, so they have obviously need to line up as so, and then just firmly push it, and now that is connected, and then you would run that to the rear of your car. We'll just move that camera out of the way a second. We'll have a look now what's in the smaller of the boxes. That is your GPS locator, which you're going to need if you want to display your speed on the recording, etc. Which is useful because if there's an accident and there's a dispute and somebody's saying you were speeding, you can prove you wasn't. GPS. Again, there's a little indent inside and on the top. Just make sure they are lined up as such. And then that is the GPS connected. Not sure, oh that's, this is how to power it to your OBD, onboard diagnostics. Every car has one. This will just plug into that and then feed that up through, because like I said, this version is not for the powered window version because it's a universal. And then you have your power plug that simply just connects in, and there is your power. To disconnect that, just simply push that clip and squeeze the two lugs, and there we go. So there is your power lead for your onboard diagnostics port. But what I actually prefer to do when I fit dash cameras, like I did with the dash cam that's currently in my vehicle, is I go from the fuse box and then follow up the side of the door pillar and then to the camera. I'm not going to do an installation in this video, but I will do one in the future. Reason being, I was on a timeline by this company. They wanted the video out within a week or two, and I just simply didn't have the time to install it at the moment. So this is just an unboxing and first impressions. Everything seems okay. But like I said, I will do another video when I get time installing it into either my car or my daughter's car. Comes as well with this plastic tool for removing the trim, so you can feed the wire through without damaging parts of your vehicle. And it also includes, and it also comes as well with an 128 gig V30 memory card, which you need a V30, a fast memory card for recording in 4K. So that's what you get in the box. Links will be in the description. Like I said, I'll do a video again when I've got the time to do it, installing it. I just didn't have the time at the moment with the timeline they wanted this video out. So thanks for watching. Please like the video if you like the video. If there's anything you would like to know, let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.